Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. And ladies and gentlemen of the No Contact Army, I have gathered you here today because I want to once again talk about why you should not respond to breadcrumbs from your ex. As you may or may not know, I am, as far as I know, the only ex-back expert who says to not respond to just any old message from your ex. If you want them back, you need to wait for something significant and therefore don't respond to breadcrumbs. So I have a success story of one of my clients who did just that. So I want to tell you all about it so that you will be inspired to stick to no contact until you hear something significant. But first, I want to welcome back my beautiful No Contact Army. If you're having trouble with no contact, download my app Silencio, available for both iPhone and Android. The link is underneath every single video and podcast. And if you too would like to join our beautiful No Contact Army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. And of course, the link for that is also underneath every video and podcast. Okay, so she contacted me. She needed my help. And basically what happened is she was dating this guy, and he seemed to, his attention for her seemed to decline. They were fighting a lot, and she just said he didn't seem as interested. And so she said that she wanted space. I don't recommend asking for space, because when you're asking for space, you don't really want space. What you want is for the other person to react and go, no, what do you mean space? No, please, no, what's wrong? Let's fix it. But you know what? 9 times out of 10, they're not going to say that. They're either going to get annoyed that you said that, and they'll say, fine, have your space. Or they may do what this person did. He called her bluff, and he said, actually, you know what? Let's just break up instead. So, luckily, she immediately went into no contact. And on day 22nd, guess who popped up at night? As I say, you will probably hear from your ex at night. That's when they miss you the most, when you're in no contact. And he said, sorry for everything, which is like a nothing apology. Like, what does that mean, sorry for everything? That means nothing. Don't ever accept that apology. Oh, sorry for everything. He's saying absolutely nothing. And then he goes, I miss you. And she didn't respond. And 20 minutes later, can I come see you? She didn't respond. Good. So then, on day 26, 4 days later, again in the evening, he's texting her, can we talk? Please stop ignoring me. And then again, she didn't respond. So he's like, okay, fine, I'll leave you alone. Yeah, sure. Now he's trying to guilt trip her. And whenever anyone says, I'll leave you alone, I'll never text you again, I won't bother you again, you can be pretty sure 99 times out of 100, they're going to bother you again. They're going to contact you. They're going to text you again. So don't ever be afraid when you hear that, because they're trying to get you to react. She wasn't responding. He was freaking out. And he thought, okay, I'll tell her I'll never text her again, and then she'll text me back. But, smart girl, she did not respond to that. And that's when she contacted me. She wasn't sure where to go from there, what to do. And I looked at the situation, and he called her bluff. And since it's a poker game, it's like, okay, I see your breakup, and I raise you. It's like, we're staying in no contact until you say something significant. And then, what do you know? Day 33. He left a significant message about being sorry and can we talk, blah, 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 blah. Because I didn't like his second set of messages that he left. The fact that he said, oh, I won't bother you again. It's like he still had an attitude. It's like, oh, now you're acting like the victim. You broke up with her. Oh, and now you're the victim. So no, I said, do not respond, because he still has an attitude. He needs to be more humble. So finally, he was more humble, and I said, yes, you can go ahead and respond. Now, the important thing about not responding to breadcrumbs is that you show them, first of all, that you respect yourself and you're not going to respond to just any old message. You're not desperate to get them back. You raise their interest level because now you're rejecting them, but most importantly, okay, she got his respect, and you cannot have love without respect. Now she got his respect, whereas before, when she said she needed space, whatever was going on, he wasn't communicating. He thought she would always be there. But the fact that she now waited until he said something significant showed that she was not going to respond to the first message out of fear that he may not respond again, or that he may not reach out again. Because if he hadn't, then he really wasn't that interested. But I think it was I know on his part it was a fake breakup, because he contacted her fairly soon. The first time was 22 days? Usually takes about 2 weeks. Okay, this guy took a little longer because he thought she was going to reach out. And it was just a reaction to her saying she needed space, and his ego was hurt. It's like, space? No, forget it. We're breaking up. So now he knows that if he ever tries to break up with her again, that she's not going to come looking for him, and he better contact her in the right way, because she's not responding to any old message. That's the main reason you don't respond to breadcrumbs, to show them that you're not going to be won back that easily. It's like, oh, you had no problem breaking up with me, and you think now I'm just going to come back just because you left one little message. That's the importance of not responding to breadcrumbs. Their respect. You cannot have love without respect. Could she have gotten him back if she responded to the first set of messages? Yes, probably. But she would not have had his respect. And that's what's most important. So that next time, if he even dreams of possibly breaking up with her, he's going to remember the pain that he went through, and he's going to think twice and 3 times and maybe even 4 times about ever breaking up with her again. Okay, so it's also to show them that they better not do this again. Otherwise, this is what they're going to have to go through. Okay, so now I want to hear from you. Have you responded to breadcrumbs, and did you live to regret it? Please comment below and tell me what the breadcrumb was, or breadcrumbs. And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net. The direct link is below every single video, and we will send you the rates. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.